engulfs the country on the second day of Eid al-Fitr. People staying in close proximity of relatives and friends and exploring different forms of entertainment. Infamous traffic jam is totally absent in the unknown capital city. Citizens moving to and fro without any hassle. Law enforcers watching with eagle eyes. Hundreds of visitor crowd National Zoo in Mirpur in the capital. Children, teenagers and people from all walks of life visits entertainment hubs. Awami League is enemy of Bangladesh. Fascist Sheikh Hasina inflicted oppression on all to take revenge of the assassination of her father, says Information and Broadcasting Advisor Mahfuz Alam. Bangladesh is on a red map of 7 to 8 Richter quake after big earthquake rocks Myanmar, fear experts. Israeli forces kills 42 Palestinians in 24 hours in Gaza. Israel asks all to vacate Rafah city. And in Hamilton tomorrow, Pakistan meets New Zealand for second ODI in 3-match series. Assalamu alaikum viewers, this is Upoma Shah with you, welcoming you to the news at 10. You have just heard the headlines, now moving on to the details. On the second day of Eid, the whole country, including the capital Dhaka, is buzzing with festivity. Everyone with family members are passing time with relatives and friends as a long holiday of Eid al-Fitr continues. The children and teenagers rush towards amusement centers, including Children's Park and Zoo. On the occasion of Eid holiday, the tourist spots across the country were overcrowded with travelers. On the second day of Eid, the pressure of homebound people was noticed at the train station and bus terminal. Passengers were seen waiting for commuter train tickets at Kamlapur railway station. Although the commuter train was overcrowded, the pressure on the intercity train was comparatively less. The bus terminals were a little bit crowded. However, there was no allegation of charging extra fare. The capital streets are now largely empty as most of the city residents left Dhaka for village homes to celebrate Eid al-Fitr with dear ones. As a result, travelling from one place to another in the capital takes much less time than usual. There is no excessive horn of vehicles and the usual crowds. In this peaceful Dhaka, many people are enjoying outings with their families in a relaxed mood. However, public transport drivers claim that their income has declined due to the reduced number of passengers. Traffic police said that with fewer vehicles on the roads, their workload has also decreased. They also urge the drivers to limit the driving speed as empty streets can lead to increased risk of accidents. Capital Dhaka has become empty as many people have travelled to their hometowns for celebrations due to an extended 9-day Eid holiday. The law enforcement agencies have tightened security measures across the capital to prevent crimes like theft, robbery and mugging. Surveillance has also been increased at bus terminals, railway stations, riverforts and residential areas. Checkposts have been set up to inspect vehicles at important points of the capital. On-duty police officers said vehicles are being searched around the clock at these checkpoints and suspicious individuals are also being interrogated. The tight security measures which began before Eid will continue until the last day of the holiday to maintain safety of the city dwellers. The amusement centers in the capital were overcrowded with people centering the Eid. The city residents were rejoicing with their family members, including children, at various pleasure centers, including Children's Park and Air Force Museum. On the second day of the Eid, visitors thronged the capital's amusement centers. Shamli Children's Park added more color to the visitors' pleasure. Amusement lovers, along with family members and friends, came here to move around. Accompanying the parents, tiny tots also came here and enjoyed various rides. Besides, the Air Force Museum at Agargaon was also buzzing with visitors on the occasion of Eid. As Dhaka immerses itself in the vibrant lights of the Eid, seasonal rickshaw pullers arrive in the city to keep the wheels of life. Some of them are farmers and some of them are day laborers. While they spend most of the year in their villages, they came to Dhaka during Eid to earn extra money. However, their journey is not so easy. A new city and unfamiliar states adds up to a tale of struggle. Through their weary yet rhythmic pedaling, they keep the rickshaw wheels spinning, ignoring the sun and rain. They rush to this busy city, hoping to add a few strokes of color to their family's dreams. These rickshaw pullers come from Bogura, Kumilla, Faridpur and Mymensingh. However, rickshaw garage workers shared a different perspective. They claim that many regular rickshaw pullers have left Dhaka for Eid. Meanwhile, with the rise of battery-run rickshaws, traditional pedal-powered rickshaw pullers face growing concerns as their earnings decline. A bit of empathy from city dwellers to seasonal rickshaw pullers could be the true essence of its beauty. Information and Broadcasting Advisor Mahfuz Alam said enforced disappearance and killing was orchestrated as a part of political campaign. He was exchanging Eid greetings with family members of enforced disappearance and political killing at Tejgaon in the capital today. Mahfuz Alam said police and Rapid Action Battalion RAB enjoyed authority to conduct enforced disappearance and political killings. Special squads were assigned to conduct such illegal and covert missions. He said Ainaghar existed in all parts of the country. There are many victims of enforced disappearance. Some people were abducted and sent to India. Some were found inside the prisons of India. The advisor said there is no accurate figure of victims of enforced disappearance, but the list is being prepared with assistance from Foreign Ministry. Members of BNP, Jamaat-e-Islami and other members of opposing ideology all were victims of Sheikh Hasina. The advisor said many Awami League leaders and activists are now staying at India. Sheikh Hasina is still conspiring against Bangladesh staying in India. He said Awami League was not a political party, it was a mafia group. We will never let them stand tall politically. Reform and elections are not different. Reform will go on like reform, elections will run like elections. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir stated this after exchanging views with the party leaders and activists at his Thakurgaon residence today. Referring to Chief Advisor's recent China visit, he said Chinese assurance for investment in Bangladesh's development is an optimism for the country. The BNP Secretary General pointed out that election will be held in on the consensus of the opinion reached. Those to be elected will work for reforms. Besides, he said BNP gave opinion after reviewing reform proposals properly. Later, Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir exchanged Eid greetings with the BNP leaders and workers. Leaders and activists of district BNP and its associate bodies were present.